peeps. Well, I thought I'd service another one of my vans because it's cheaper. Trying to save a bit of money. This is a little LDV Chinese van thing. Anyway, I bought a new oil filter and some new oil and a new air filter, just to, filter changing oil. And then yesterday I thought, bollocks, I changed the oil and then I tried to get that undone. Unfortunately, I haven't got a 35mm socket. I've got a 32mm socket and all the ones below that, but I ain't got a 35. So I probably could go and buy one, but I thought, ah, bollocks, I know what I'll do. I'll make one. So I've got some scrap metal and crap. So if you're interested, this is what I did. So first thing I did is got an old bit of paper, got my dirty finger, pushed it all around on the top of that hex nut, and came up with the size and the shape, which is that, right like that. Then I measured it, and it works out it's 21mm on each long side. So I got a bit of scrap metal out of my bin over there, chopped it just to a rough length, and then with my divider measured 21 and just 21 6 times or 5 times, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 5 times, actually 6 times to cut it as well. And then I just put a slot in it with a grinder and then just bent it up a little bit, so we get that, like that. It's not finished yet, and I'll show you what I'll do in a minute. I'm going to weld it up, and hopefully it will bleed and will fit. So with a little bit more camera magic and what have you, I've got it to that shape and I've started welding it. I'll just finish off these welds. I've got 1, 2, 3 more to go, then I'll clean it up, then I've got to make a top for it. Then I'm going to cut that socket down, old socket, and weld it to there, and I'll have a tool for getting the oil filters off. I think they're the same size for quite a lot of vehicles, so it'll be handy as. Won't be any good for doing anything really tight, but for plastic housings it'll be perfect. So I should weld that up in it. Right, so I've just given it a little bit of a clean up. That's what we got so far, my little hexy shapey thing, and it fits because I just tried it. So all I've got to do is put a top on it and then weld that on there, and then Bob's your auntie, innit? Right, I've just whizzed it out of another bit of scrap, so I've got my little liddy bit. I shall now attach that and then put a socket on it. I'll clean it all up and see if it works. Why wouldn't it? Isn't it? Right, so that's now attached. Just going to cool it off and clean it up, and then I'll get that socket ready to go on, and then I can try it out. Right, so I've cut that socket down. I just stuck it on a lathe and just straightened it up, because I've got a lathe and I might as well use it, eh? Now I'm going to put them together, and then hopefully we'll have a socket. That would have saved all that money going to buy one, and it's only taken me about 2 hours, so that don't make sense, does it? But bollocks to it anyway, I'll have a socket. Right, success. That bit's attached to that bit, and all I've got to do now is clear a bit of a clean up, take the sharpy edges off it, and I shall try it out. Change the oil filter on my van, innit? So if you ain't got the right tool for the job, you can make it. It takes bloody ages, and probably would have been cheaper to go and drive to town and buy one. But I've got a lathe, I've got TIG welders, MIG welders, grinders, all the toys you can think of to play with, so I might as well bloody well use them, mate. And then I can change my oil filter. Well, that'll out of Scooby-Doo. All clean. I'm going to go and try it and change my oil filter. So let's give it a little crack, see if it works. It's going to be an extremely long extension. Chuck him on and oh, look at that. Totally and utterly undoable, that is. Primo. Now I can leak oil everywhere. Boogie. I'll go and get a rag, I think. Yeah. Don't worry about that noise, it's just the kettle boiling, isn't it? So it comes with a nice shiny new O-ring, so we'll get the old one off with a screwdriver probably. Pull him off. Cut that in the receptacle A. Nice new shiny O-ring on there. And the reason I didn't want to use a pair of grips on here because I didn't have a socket was because these are delicate as fook. They probably would have cracked it. It's only made of plastique. So there's be no nice shiny new oil O-ring. Nice shiny new one of them. And that should clip in there somewhere like that. Like that. Chuck it back in its all. And then using my patented socket, well not patented but my socket, I'll tighten it up, job done. And that'd be that. Perfect. Cup of tea time.